on today's topic. I learned something. I
What did
learned
you
that
learn?
I learned that the Cavinder Twins have an NIL deal with WWE. So, for those who don't know, the Cavinder Twins, former University of Miami women's basketball players who have retired from the basketball scene altogether, who have also are a have a very strong social media presence, decided to call it a career and just focus on what I thought was going to be their growing their social media empire. But come to find out, they do have an NIL deal with WWE. So could the Cavinder Twins potentially be seen in the WWE in the near future, Matt? I know this was very off the wall and you weren't expecting this, but just off the top of the dome, what you got?
Les, it's wrestling. Anybody can get involved in wrestling. I mean, heck, I almost sent you some pictures the other day of like Big Show playing for the small liberal arts college he went to. Kevin Nash played basketball at Tennessee. It was pretty good, so that's surprising. And I mean, all I can say is that, in SummerSlam in 2025, I cannot wait for the Bella Twins versus the Cavinder Twins because we all know that would be a thing that the WWE would do. We all know that that's what they're going to do. And John Cena will be like the guest referee because that's just what WWE does. If you think the obvious, they're going to do the obvious.
So, not gonna lie, if it weren't for Nikita Lyons and Gigi Dolan, the Cavinder Twins might be what it takes to officially get me back into wrestling. No, Matt's gonna say no comment on that. But
What
it's
did
crazy.
Cody Rhodes do to you, man? Cody Rhodes is it now, man. Come on.
But what's crazy is how many WWE personalities used to play collegiate sports. Of course, the
It's
ones you
true.
mentioned, The Rock, of course, was on the defensive line of those great Miami teams. Roman Reigns, believe it or not, played for Georgia
Yeah.
Tech, was actually teammates with Calvin Johnson. So the NCAA's athletic roots run deep in the WWE, and the Cavinder
It's
Twins
true.
might be next aboard.
This isn't the olden days where like Nick Brockwinkle trained everybody in his basement in Ottawa. We're beyond the territorial era now, Les. I mean, it's WWE and its competitors now. The long of the days of Memphis wrestling gone, unfortunately. So, and that concludes our wrestling portion of the podcast. Stay tuned next week as I break down the intense rivalry between superstar Bill Dundee and Jerry the King Lawler and how it pertains to the Louisville Gardens.
That is a conversation you do not want to miss.